Hey everyone, welcome back to The Ride with Lance, and today we're going to take the Haoqi Cheetah out and do a throttle only test on this dual battery full suspension e-bike. Now these two batteries combined equal a 48 volt 24.7 amp hour battery. So let's just get to it. Alright, so here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it in PAS5 and just throttle it wide open as much as I can, keeping it safe, and see how far this dual battery e-bike will take us. So let's go. So like I said, this is a full suspension e-bike, so there is some weight to it, plus my own weight. We'll see how far it takes us. I will check in every 5 miles and let you know the progress, and if I have come across anything strange that I think you should know about. Ooh. But it does feel like by the end of this ride I'm going to be cold, because even though the sun is out, it's a chilly day. But as long as it's not freezing, it's always a good day to ride an e-bike. During my intro, you may have seen a few new bikes in the background. I just got those sent to me this past weekend. And we'll be doing some rides and reviews on those bikes real soon. I'm still waiting for a few more accessories to come in from the manufacturer to put on. But I am really looking forward to that. One of those bikes, I did take out for a quick ride, and it surprised the heck out of me. And I think it's going to surprise the heck out of you guys too. It's not what I expected at all. It's a good thing, but not something I would expect out of a bike like that. I'm not going to give any more away. I'm not going to tell you which bike I'm talking about. But it is a lighter colored bike. That's all I'll give you. You'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, those two, I am really looking forward to a test ride and review, and I think Katrina is too on one of them. She rode one of them the other day just up and down the street just to check it out, and even she goes, "Hey, this is not what I was expecting when I took a look at this thing." It's actually not what I was really expecting either, because the company said, we're going to send you this model, and then something totally different shows up, and it's actually a new bike on the market. I don't think many people have it yet, so that's kind of exciting. But we are almost 2.5 miles into this throttle only test, and I will catch up with you at the first 5 mile mark. All right, there is the first 5 miles, and we are showing all bars still. Hasn't dropped one yet. But let me give you a little information about how I'm doing this test. I have 20 pounds of pressure in each tire, so they're up pretty stiff, and I am sitting up straight, so there is a little more wind resistance on me because I like more of an upright sitting position. Than the hunched over mountain bike riding position. So I'm sure that both those do play somewhat of a factor in it. Having the tires pumped up pretty good gives me less rolling resistance, but sitting up high gives me a little more wind resistance, especially with this big jacket I'm wearing. But it shouldn't be too much of a difference. But let's keep going to the 10-mile mark and see how we're doing. All right, there is the 10-mile mark. And we have, looks like we've dropped 2 bars. 2 bars out of 10. Not too bad, but we'll see if the battery drops as it gets into the meaty part, in towards the middle part of the battery, and see if it drops quicker. And we just wanted to bring this up too, about the riding position. So I put the wider bars on it with the 3.5-inch rise, so I could sit up more straight. But in doing so, it's also put my legs in a very comfortable cruising position when you just want to use throttle. There's some bikes where you'll get a good riding position. It's comfortable for your arms, it's comfortable for your back, but your legs feel like they're in an awkward position, so you're always constantly moving them forward because they feel like they're getting fatigued, changing, moving it to change places with the other leg, one forward, one back, and vice versa. But since I put these bars on, I've noticed that I'm not getting that fatigue in my legs when you're just doing throttle and just cruising, which is nice. Okay, so we'll keep going, and I will get back to you at the 15-mile mark. All right, we just come up on 15 miles, and we are, it says we're 4 bars down. I've seen it fluctuate between 4 and 5, but right now it says we're 4 bars down, 15 miles. Everything is still running smooth. Having a really nice ride. Not getting as cold as I thought I was gonna get. We get some spurts of sun here and there. Watch out, squirrely. We'll go ahead and keep going and see you at the 20-mile mark. All right, there is 20 miles right there. And it says we have 4 bars left. Still in PAS 5. I've been riding at full throttle probably 90% of the time. There are times I've slowed down for people and sharp turns, of course. But the bike is still doing great. Let's see how much further we can go. I will see you at the 25-mile mark, unless the battery decides to drop a lot real quick. All right. Looks like that's about it. Let's pull into home and see what we got. We are down to 1 bar, and I'm seeing the watts drop. So let's see what the final result is. Okay. We've done 24.4 miles. Got 1 bar left. The wattage was dropping. And don't know why the timer's turned back to 10 minutes, because I never turned this off. But anyways, that's it. We got 24.4 miles on a dual battery with a 250-pound dude on it. And it was full throttle, like I said, about 90% of the time. The other time I had to slow down for either people, obstacles, or sharp turns. All right, if you enjoyed this video, please share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye.